So that's what we got to hope for. We got to hope that when the lady comes around to give me my results, that it's quick. I am on my way to get a COVID-19 test. Why am I getting a test? Well, myself, Lucy, and another good friend of ours, Luke, went to Javier's on Saturday night, had a great time. We haven't been there in a long time. It's one of our favorite restaurants. We went there to kind of partially celebrate all of our birthdays. And in the process, we got there at 3 o'clock and stayed till 9 o'clock and had a great time eating, drinking. Tuesday, June 16 rolls around, and I see a post from a friend of mine that says Javier's is closed because staff has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, when we went there was no social distancing being practiced at all. It was packed as if COVID never happened. And I call Javier's immediately, and the voicemail says that they're closed until Wednesday. Wrong. When more rumors were circulating about what was going on at Javier's, all of a sudden Javier sends out an official communication saying that, yes, indeed, they have voluntarily closed for the protection of their staff and for the protection of their customers. But what they also did was they said that they are not going to be open until July 1st. So I'm going to go get a COVID-19 test to go through one of those drive-thru swabs. They're going to stick swab up my nose and like tickle my brain. Javier's has been very quiet during this process, where it seems like there are people that are trying to communicate with them, post messages. They're eliminating comments on their posts. I mean, Javier's, what are you doing? The first thing you could do is be transparent with your customers. This is just souring my experience with them. All right, so I just got here to the Westminster Mall. Just did a California stop. I don't remember Westminster Mall anyway being that great of a mall. I think I've been here maybe once or twice in my life, probably 10, 20 years ago. Wasn't anything impressive. Ironically, the most amount of cars at this mall is all centered around the testing area. And I'm turning now.
I'm sorry, your last name?
Wisco, W-I-S-C-O.
Alrighty, once you get your license plate, she'll give you the thumbs up to move forward, okay?
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna have the rapid nasal swab done today?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Now, I had originally requested the 20-minute test.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I switch it to the...
Unfortunately, no. The 20-minute test is what we do have. That's what I did right now for you. But unfortunately, did you want something that's going to take a little longer?
The 100% accuracy one,
yeah. Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to allow to switch the test up on arrival.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No worries.
You can make another appointment to come back and get that test done, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You're all set. Go ahead and pull forward.
Thank you. So I ordered the test result I ordered the test that you can get the result back in 20 minutes. That apparently has an 80% accuracy rate, whereas if you requested the test where you wait like 2 to 5 days, apparently that has a 99.999% accuracy rate. A quick digression. Going through this drive-through testing site is a great example of business model innovation, where you're taking it's a small innovation, but you're taking existing land, that being a parking lot. You're using pop-up tents or easy up tents that you can buy at Costco. You're using storage containers, and you're able then to facilitate a COVID testing site just by repurposing land and using resources that are already available to you.
Perfect. My name is Liz, and I'm going to be doing your test today.
Okay.
When we are done, you're going to drive around to the back of this building.
Yep.
Park behind the orange cones, and then they will come out and give you your results in about 20 minutes, okay?
Okay.
So just expose your nose for me.
And
I'm going to swab both nostrils. So much.
Good to go. Thanks. It was kind of a bit piercing at first, but kind of felt good. Kind of she cleaning my nostril, cleaning my boogers out, you know? Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. I didn't pay for that service, but I'll take that service. Quick ad. So I just wrote this guide on increasing your pay rate. If you're a 1099 worker, during this economic times, and not just the crisis, but what will ensue after the crisis, it is in your best interest to start considering raising your rates. If you want to learn why, I present a little bit of a economics 101 argument to why you should raise your rates. Go to my website, wiscoweeklypod.com/increasing your pay rate. /increasing your pay rate. You can download the guide there and hope it empowers you to make some money. Okay, here's something I picked up on. When the lady tells you your results, if that interaction lasts less than 15 seconds, you're more than likely clear and free. I don't know that for a fact, but that just seems to be the case. If she's hanging out outside of your car, wrapping out for 2, 3, 5 minutes, yeah, I'm sure that person that just got tested has lots of questions on what to do next, and that's what the lady's explaining. That's my logic right now. So that's what we got to hope for. We got to hope that when the lady comes around to give me my results, that it's quick. All right, a little more than 25 minutes has elapsed.
Hi there.
Hello.
Name and date of birth?
Dennis Wisco, April 17, 1979.
You're negative, Dennis.
Negative.
Were you expecting different results?
You know, I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, of course, that's a good thing, right?
Right. Have you come in contact with somebody who's been positive?
I was at a restaurant that over the weekend I heard they had some employees test positive.
Okay.
So that's why
You came in?
I came in.
So, and it was over the weekend, you said?
Yeah.
So, my encouragement to you is, if in the next 48 hours, if you experience any symptoms, or if you're experiencing symptoms now, I would always follow this test up with a PCR. It's another nasal swab that gets sent off to a lab. It has higher sensitivity and higher specificity.
That's the one that takes like 2 to 5 days.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's not rapid.
Yeah.
So, if you develop symptoms within the next 48 hours, I would really encourage that.
Great.
Okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, so to recap, went to Javier's Saturday. Tuesday on social media saw everybody talking about how there have been staff and potentially customers infected, or sorry, not potentially affected, that have tested positive for COVID. It's Wednesday, went to go get my test. It's negative. The one caveat to all of this is going back to the Quest Diagnostic antibody test, where I took it. I did not get the results back from them. It's just nowhere to be found. It's not in my account, and I can't get a hold of anyone to try to track down if they have my antibody results. So the caveat here is that, well, perhaps, yes, of course I tested negative to COVID-19. Why? Because I potentially have the antibodies.